Okay, good morning. I haven't made a video for a while, so I decided to make a short video this morning. Haven't been doing a whole lot in the shop lately, but I did order some fly cutters. I have two or three fly cutters that I made years ago, and I've used those over the years. They've been sufficient. They've worked, but I ordered a set of fly cutters from, I guess they're Chinese made. They didn't say, but I'm sure if I did a little research I'd find out they're Chinese made. And I ground up a couple tool bits this morning to give them a try. And initially when I opened the package, it looked okay. I'm gonna bring them up a little bit closer here. They look okay. I had a tool blank that was 5/16, which fits the larger one, and then I had a tool blank that was 3/16 that fits the smaller one. Did not have any tool blanks that were 1/4 inch that I wanted to grind up, and so all I had was ones that were already dedicated for something. So anyway, there's three different sizes here. Actually, I'm not sure what they are. Let's see. Maybe let me grab a set of calipers and see what they are. The small one I know is 3/4. I remember that. So yeah. So the small one is let's see here. Yeah, the small one is 3/4. The middle size one is about, well, get on it here someplace. Let's look at the large one. It looks like it's, I'm going to get this thing at this right angle or something. This is probably about 1 1/4 inches or something like that. 1 3/8 inches. And this one's about 1 1/4 inches. Anyway, somewhere thereabouts. I'm sure they're metric sizes, so that's it. I'm going to run them on the mill this morning and give them a try. This center one here, this one, like I said, I didn't have a 1/4 inch tool bit to grind up, so I just had a brazed on carbide left hand tool bit in my box, so I got a bunch of those. So all I did was I changed the grind on it slightly, but it's probably not ideal. I'm privy to the HSS actually, so but at least I can give this a try with this tool bit on it. So with that, I'm going to set one of these up. I guess maybe we'll start off with this one with the carbide on it. And all I'm going to do is put a piece of aluminum in the vise, which is easy to cut, and make a couple passes on it with each one of these, and we'll see how they work. I will say that this little mini mill here is it's not ideal as far as tram is concerned. In the past, I've tried to get the tram set right, but it's got a permanent solid type column on it, so you got to shim it, or I actually couldn't find any shims that were really small enough to get it in trim, but it's pretty close, so these should work out okay. We'll give them a try and see. Initially, these looked pretty good. They didn't have burrs on them or anything. The machining looked good. All the shanks are 1/2 inch, so they fit in a 1/2 inch collet. You guys know that I got a little TEG micro mill over there, and I got an adapter for that that I've had for a long time that I've used for other things. But this is a 1/2 inch adapter that goes on the spindle. It threads on the spindle, so these fit quite nicely in here, no problem. So I'll be able to use these on the little micro mill too. So with that, we'll get to it here. I'll have to move the camera over here to where the mill is behind me, and try to get it focused on the cut. But we'll make a couple passes. I've got a piece of aluminum here that's about 3 or 4 inches and maybe about 5 inches long. So we'll be able to see how the tram is on the mill too at the same time. So with that, let's get going. Okay, hopefully I'll be able to do this without getting in the way of the camera, although it might be a little bit difficult. I'm sure my arm is going to be in the way sometimes. If I can, I don't even know if I can see the viewer here. Well, maybe not too much. Anyway, let's give it a whirl and see what happens. What I'm going to do is, well, let's just see here. Make sure I got it tightened up in there good. Yep. Okay. I'll run it down here by hand and see how much we're... Okay, let's see. Let's just take off a few thousandths. It's hitting now, so it's probably not zeroed. I'll just take off 5. And looks like it's running about 1,000 RPMs, and probably the diameter of the cut is about 2 inches, I'm guessing. So here we go. Let me reach over here. Hopefully I'm not getting in the way. Yeah, it's probably taken off almost 10 thousandths, I'm guessing. We're making a climb cut here, so we shouldn't be leaving a burr on the edge of the aluminum. So looks okay. Chips are flying everywhere, obviously, but that's one problem with fly cutters. But it does leave a nice finish on the aluminum. The grind I got on these tool bits is probably not great for steel. I sort of ground them for a piece of aluminum. The angles are a little steeper, I think. Well, let's wait for the cut to clear. We'll climb cut back the other way. Let's move this thing over here a couple inches. I should get it. It's a lot deeper cut than I actually wanted to take, so. Deep enough that it's leaving a burr on the back side there. Oh well. Got a little ridge in there, but not bad. I can barely feel it, so I know this mill's out of tram, so it's not a surprise. Let's try again and we'll take a little shallower cut here. Yeah, that's a little nicer. I like these fly cutters. They seem to be well balanced. I got no vibration whatsoever. In fact, they're running really smooth. Still getting a little burr on the back edge, so I don't know why that is. I wouldn't think that would be happening. I don't feel anything, so actually the tram's pretty good, not bad. Okay, let me shut the camera off for a second, and let me switch to the large one. And that one should make a better cut because I much prefer the high-speed steel to this typical left-hand lathe tool. So let me shut the camera for a second and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I switched to the large cutter. This is probably taking about a 2.5-inch cut, maybe. And I did touch off this time, so we're taking off about 5 thousandths. So let's get it going here. And I'm running at about the same RPM, about 1,000 RPMs. This is cutting a lot nicer than the other one. I can tell right off the bat. First of all, the tool bit's ground probably more correctly. No burr at all, climb cutting, so beautiful finish. Smooth as glass. That should be enough. Let's see here. burr on the backside this time. That's what I would expect. Finish as smooth as glass. Looks beautiful. I'm pleased with these things. I think that for $20 for a set of 3, you get the little wooden block and the Allen wrenches to go with it, or the hex wrenches, whatever you want to call them. So, looks great. Yeah, there is a little burr on the backside. Yeah, there is a little burr on the backside. You can see me pull it up there. But not bad. No burr, well, yeah, there I can feel a little burr on the front side too. No ridge at all. Absolutely none. I can't feel anything. So that's actually beautiful. I'm well pleased with that. Well, let me shut the camera off and we'll try the small one. Okay, I got the small one mounted. Let me double check and make sure we are good and tight here. Yep. And I did touch off, and I set the depth of cut to about 5 thousandths. So let's give this one a whirl. This is 3/4 inch. We're making a 3/4 inch cut, I'm guessing. So probably the width of cut is maybe an inch. Let me maybe a little bit more. Let me crank this up to 1500 RPM. Maybe a little bit more. Should take that off, I would think. Kick it up. Like the width of cut is a little over 1.25 inches. I'm out pretty close to the edge. We're climb milling. The burr there doesn't seem to be much of a burr at all. So that's pretty good. Move over to the other side. Yeah, it looks about right. We could crank up the speed if we needed. At this RPM, we could run the speed a little faster. Looks great. Let's take the center out. Probably about right. There we go. Let's see what we got here. I don't feel any ridge at all. You can see the line there, but that's maybe right here, just barely. No burr on the back side. A little bit of burr on the front side. Not much. You can't see it, but you can feel it. Beautiful job. I'm quite pleased with those. So there it is. Comes with these two little Allen wrenches. They're both exactly the same size, so what you got is an extra one. Well, there's the large one, and there's the medium one, and of course the little ones on the mill there. Let me move this over. I guess we got out of whack there a little bit, huh? So there they are. Oh, looks good. Let's pop this one out of here. There they are. I don't know how that shows up in the camera. Got to get behind it here and see. Well, there they are, and they work good. And these things are available everywhere for around $20. Some of them come with the tool blanks in them that are a little bit more expensive, maybe $26 or $27. I saw them on Amazon, on eBay, so actually it's for me it's a nice little investment, and they're probably better than the ones that I actually made myself. One thing is that they're balanced. Well, I got to zoom out here. I can see here. They have this. They're cut away here, and they probably calculated the amount of metal that they've cut away, so they are balanced. So it looks like to me I got to go and order some 1/4-inch tool blanks for this one, but they work quite nicely. I'm quite happy with it. So hopefully this was beneficial to somebody, this little video. It's my first try, so I hadn't tried them before, and so it's just sort of a demonstration. Anyway, thanks for watching.